Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us on this Friday night. Cloud cover is going to work to fill in as we continue through the overnight hours. As mentioned a little earlier, low temperatures are largely going to be in those upper 30s, still staying a little bit breezy out of the south-southwest. Gusts anywhere from 15 to 20 miles per hour for the most part, and that's because we've got a cold front that is moving in. That cold front ultimately is going to be dropping temperatures big time throughout the weekend, but the impacts are not going to be felt instantly. So that's why a lot of our lows tonight are rather mild. There might be a couple spots that do get down towards freezing in some of the southern counties, but in terms of the overnight showers, which really are going to be more towards the start of your Saturday during the sunrise, I really only expect those in our northern counties. They probably will not sustain all the way further to the south. So that's the first part of this weekend. That's the front I was alluding to right there. You see how those showers are kind of dissipating as they move through the northern counties heading into Saturday late in the morning and towards the afternoon. Then getting later into the evening, we're going to start to see a few more showers moving in. I don't know how widespread that's going to get. There's going to be a bit of a battle with that drier air moving in behind that front and then this moisture trying to come up from the Gulf. But as that moisture does move in, it is going to likely slow that cooling process. So while temperatures are going to get down to around that freezing point to start your Sunday for some of the northern counties here, the impact is going to be very minimal, and that's because the ground temperature is not going to go below freezing. So you need that ground temperature to go below freezing in order for our snow, if you were to even see a shift from rain to snow happen, which is not a guarantee. You have to see the ground go below freezing to get it to stick, and that's just not going to happen. Temperatures are going to rebound back to the low to mid 40s Sunday afternoon before we really see the impact of that cold front, which is going to be temperatures back to the lower 20s as we head into the start of your Monday. So it is going to be a cold start to your MLK Day, but really overall the whole weekend, not that cold, which is another reason why I don't think we're going to see much in terms of impacts, if anything at all. So you do see those showers I was alluding to start our Saturday. Into the afternoon we go. Temperatures upper 50s and lower 60s. That's pretty seasonal for us. That's around the average. So you're talking having to get these temperatures going from 60s all the way down to the low 30s. Well, guess what? What have I mentioned several times in the past? Clear skies, you cool down faster. Cloudy skies makes it work like a blanket. You have that extra moisture and insulation. So that's going to stymie that cooling process to where I think that a lot of us are going to get down, mid 30s, couple of low 30s hanging into Sunday. But as the, precip is falling, it's going to start as snow from the sky because it will be below freezing aloft. But then it's going to start shifting into that rain as it gets closer to the surface. The surface will be above freezing, so nothing is going to stick anyways. But even if you do see a little bit of that window where it becomes flurries for a brief moment, we're just going to see that shift right back into rain as we start getting the late morning hours of your Sunday, possibly a little bit earlier, with temperatures trying to climb back up into those lower 40s. And look, the sun does come back out as we get into the evening. So really, if we're going to have any impacts, it's going to be leftover moisture refreezing overnight Sunday into Monday, which isn't that big of a deal because Monday is MLK Jr. Day, so a lot of people have it off, schools are closed, etc. So this is what we're thinking for your weekend as a whole. Not too bad for your Saturday. Mostly cloudy, a few showers, and pretty seasonal. Down to those low 30s heading into Sunday morning with rain likely in a mix possible. But then as we go to Sunday afternoon, we should get some clearing with temperatures into those low 40s. I'll have your extended forecast coming up in 10 seconds.
Every new Volume Chevrolet comes with our exclusive 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty, 24-hour roadside assistance, and oil changes for life.
Volume Chevrolet.
Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is brought to you by Volume Chevrolet. So we got those showers again, some in the morning, and then a few more in the evening for our Saturday. This likely staying rain throughout the night and into Sunday. There's a brief window there around the sunrise on Sunday where there might be a bit of a mix, but this is not going to stick to the ground and cause any impacts. As mentioned, Monday is MLK Jr. Day. And then throughout next week, a gradual warm up with the highs, but those lows going to be a few nights where we got to drip those faucets at least to get the new week started.
For weather updates on the go, download the 41 NBC AccuWeather app and follow 41 NBC on Facebook and Twitter.